way that you can do it where it can be shared only if they have the link. So let me go back to my YouTube. So I gotta go back to share my screen so you can see it. So you should be able to see my screen now. And
yeah.
You know, this is you know, just a video I sent to the students today. So if I wanted to edit video, when you go into the edit feature and more options, this is where you can get the stuff about like how you share it. Categories, comments. I disable the comments all the time. Where's the basic? Here we go. So on the right-hand side here under basic, I put mine as public because I want to make sure the kids can see them. I really don't care if someone online sees my face. But if you do unlisted, that'll be, it can't be Google searched, but the link you give them, they'll be able to access it. Okay, so that would probably be your best option if you were worried about that.
Okay.
Hopefully that answers the question.
I tried, well, I had it uploaded as private, and the parents said that they couldn't see it. And I even tried to send them the link, but then you have to like put in their email address or something. So I was reading about if it was unlisted, they could just view it if you sent them the link.
Yeah, that would be, yeah, I would do the unlisted.
Okay.
And, you know, 2 days from now, you can always just go down and make it private or just delete the video, and then it'll be off of like YouTube servers and you won't have to worry about people viewing it in the future.
Okay.
Let me click out the questions here.
I knew what time the doctor was.
Any other questions or things that people would like to share that they did today that worked? Just jump right in and unmute yourself. Dan, how do I mirror what I'm doing on Zoom? Okay, so Jamie, would you mind jumping in for Zoom, because you definitely have more experience than me with the mirroring of your screen?
Can I mirror here?
Can you show them your screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Can only you do that because you're
you have the present now button?
Yeah.
So do that and see if you can take over the screen.
Okay. Let's see.
So Chris, the best way to poll your students, whilst Jamie does that, what's the best way to poll my students if they need them to vote on something? Google Classroom has that feature. So if you go into Google Classroom and you just do classwork.
Is this working?
Good, I'm gonna let Jamie do this first. Yeah, we see your screen, Jamie.
You guys can see it? All right. All right, so right now I'm uploading Zoom. When you're in there and you want to host a meeting, you would start with the video on. So everything's launching. The kids would then be signing up as well. And, oh wait, what just happened? Okay, so if you can see my screen with the mouse here, at the very bottom we have this share screen button that's green. Wyckoff, can you guys see that?
Yeah, we got you.
Because I can't see you guys at all, so this is weird. So when you click on the screen share, you have your basics, and then that'll pop up. For some reason, it's not showing right now, but usually you have your screen. Then there's a whiteboard where you can annotate and write on there. Advanced, when you click on the top middle tab here, you can do the view content from a second camera, and that will give you your document camera that Oak was talking about. I believe Andrea used that to read to her kids today too, and be like she was able to highlight through certain text.
Oh.
But when you go back to the basic, this is where your screen share would be. So if I were to click on that, everybody that was part of my Zoom meeting would now be able to see everything that's on my desktop like you guys are seeing now. So you just really have to make sure that you find that one button. And then to stop that, if you look down at the bottom right of my screen, you can still see that new share button, the green one. Right underneath of that is your stop share.
Yeah, we see it.
And then when you click on that, it'll stop sharing your screen or your whiteboard or whatever it is that you decided to share with the students. And you go back to the regular interface of just the video and the chat that is enabled in there.
Thank you.
Yep.
So someone posed a question about a quick poll. So I'm not Jamie's presenting.
I'm working on this.
You should see my screen now, I think. So
Yeah.
if you're in Google Classroom, and I'll go back to the stream, and you do classwork, create a question. You can create a question and just give them instructions, and then just like you saw when I had that Google Doc, you'll see all their answers in there. Another way you could do it is if you want to create a Google form, you can put the link to the Google form in Classroom. And what's nice about that is you'll get a bunch of pie charts of how they responded. So that would probably be your best way to do a quick poll of the class. Any other questions or something someone would want to share with the group that they did today? I'm looking at nobody. Okay, student login master. So in the document, we've got some stuff that can help you out. The student login master, the Screencastify, which will definitely help you record your screen as well. And that does go in directly into Google Drive. Is there a better way for the YouTube link? We got that. We got how do we mirror. Okay. For someone. Is there anybody else that'd like to share with what they did today, or if they had a good response back from their kids? Anybody?
What about the sharing the mirroring on Zoom? I think that was in the chat.
Yeah, Jamie did that one, I believe. Jamie.
I can answer about the mirroring part, about switching it around.
Okay, good.
If you go into the little settings part up at the top, when you're looking at that home screen with the join, the edit, there's a little little cog for settings. And then if you go into the video, there's an option there. It says mirror, and you just unclick it. So then it'll go back the right way.
Gina, would you mind going in the Google Doc and like writing that down?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You mean in the chat here?
No, so like if you scroll up in the chat, you should see a link to like a Google Doc that Kelly posted. And it's like title, when you click on it, it should open up a Google Doc that says teacher resources. It's like way towards the beginning.
I don't see that. I got in like 2 minutes late.
Okay, I'm gonna put it down.
Thank you.
At the bottom, so you see it now?
Got it. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Dan, will this docs be saved in our Google Docs, or where's this thing going to live?
So right now I'm the owner of it, but I put it up so any of you can see it with the link. So if you just copy and paste that link into your browser and then bookmark it, you'll be able to open it up at any time.
Got it.
Hoping over the course of the next 4 days, this basically will become like I got a question, I can go look at the doc and see if we answered it. To kind of like divide. Can you guys?
Somebody's too close.
Is there any other questions? To change mirroring, okay. If there's anybody else that would like to share what they did today, maybe that could help some people out.
I can share one other thing that I did today.
Definitely, thank you.
I had some of the elementary teachers asking me, since they are more familiar with the Google Classroom and not so much with the YouTube. I think they got one of their other questions answered today, but that you actually can upload a video right to Google Classroom without going through YouTube. I know it depends, on the file size and how long it is and what you're trying to do, but I did it today and it worked. I just uploaded the video to my Google Drive and then linked that into the Google Classroom. So you can do it that way. I'm sure the YouTube is a little easier, like you already mentioned, but for teachers that are still a little bit wary of doing the YouTube route, I tried that today and it worked.
And did your video opened in Classroom as well?
Yeah,
Oh, good, good. Good. Sometimes I'm just having mixed. Sometimes my videos work in there. Sometimes it doesn't. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. And it might have been too. I mean, it was my video. You know what I mean? But I clicked on it through my Classroom, but it did open in a separate, in a separate window.
Awesome.
All that.
I don't think that's my reverb that's doing that. Okay. We're almost done here. Any other questions? Well, if there's, I guess, a sign off, just by what I've seen on Facebook, everybody's realizing how hard it is to be a teacher. So I think we're all doing pretty good.
I got like 3 of those messages today from parents. I don't know how you do this.
Dan, thank you so much for doing this, and don't forget, guys, this will be a session all week, and if we need to extend stuff into the following week, but I'm just super proud of everyone and all the work you're putting in. I've been flooded with emails and stuff all day about everything that's going on, so thank you for keeping me in the loop. And I think the best thing was that parents, when they're seeing some of these videos or seeing you guys, are like, you're making my kids so happy, and that's what it's about. Because as someone said, these kids are getting robbed of some great things, and the fact that they're not getting robbed of you is super important. So thank you all for all the instruction that happened today. Keep it up.
All right, have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks a lot. And Dan, let me know when you're free. You can show me the platform you were showing me earlier.
Yeah, maybe we can hop in and do a different. We'll meet right after this. I'll email you.
Okay, cool, bud. All right, man. Have a good one.
See you
Later.